come and share a workshop with you guys, which I'm really excited about. So just a little bit about myself and my journey. So I've always been a dancer since I was a young age. I've trained in Latin American dance, contemporary, like all sorts. I've done show work, competitions, all sorts. And dance has always been a very deep passion of mine. It's always been more than dance. But when I was 15, I'm just turned 20. When I was 15, I went through some very, very difficult years. Trauma, like we all go through trauma, but it was a big trauma for me that shifted everything in my life. So these years, it was about 3 years of deep struggle. I went through anorexia, very, very severe anorexia. And yeah, they were dark years of my life, and I couldn't get into my body. I couldn't get back into my body, and as much as I tried to dance the way that I was used to, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get into my body. There was so much going on in it that I couldn't do it. As much as I wanted to, there was something stopping me. And I then discovered a way of dance. I'm just going to dance, like without any structure, without anything. I'm just going to dance and get into my body. And I moved through everything that I was experiencing. It hasn't been an easy journey because you encounter things in your body, resistance, stuckness, and you have to learn to move through it, because if you don't move through it, it manifests in your life in other ways. It already is manifesting. But it's been so beautiful, and dance is now a mirror of myself. It's a bridge between the subconscious and the conscious mind, between the seen and the unseen, bringing all of our layers of existence together, the spiritual, the physical, the metaphysical, the emotional. It all lies in the body. Trauma lives in the body. It still is there in the body and can only be accessed and released in the body. And what I do now is I train in a way where I contact my direct experience through dance. And sometimes there's heaviness, sometimes there's lightness, and I can just dance and have a great time. And other times there's heaviness heaviness has many different emotions. This is just an example that can be encountered. But when you encounter this, the idea is not to move away from it, it's to welcome it and to give it movement. And as you give it movement, it naturally expresses through the body. Your body is perfectly fine-tuned to heal your whole entire being. Your rhythm and your unique frequency is perfectly tuned to heal you. It's so powerful. And I am talking from experience. I'm not just making this up. It's what's actually true. I can leave dance sessions crying and feeling so happy. It ignites your life force. And the power of this is incredible. And for example, I don't ever say I'm going to encounter trauma. We don't need to label it. We just want to encounter our self. We want to reconnect to ourself. This is the aim. Bringing everything into wholeness, reconnecting to ourself, to our life force. And in your body lies your self-expression, your liberation, your freedom. And it has to be accessed through the body. And through this workshop, you'll be learning how to do that. You'll be learning how to release perceived blockages, which you will realise aren't actually blockages. They're just aspects of yourself that you need to learn to consciously use. And then how to encode into your energy field what you want. This is one aspect of dance that I have learned and studied through my own experience. But yes, it can be done through a variety of ways. I call it dance, but it can look like movement. Sometimes it looks crazy, and it needs to look crazy. Let it look crazy, because the healing afterwards is amazing. And without that craziness, you will not get that flow in your body. You will never look good when you're dancing without encountering the craziness. You can go through the route of looking good, but the idea of this is connecting the feel with the look, connecting the fact that the feeling is the thing you care about, and the thing that's actually important, and how this can naturally translate into it looking good as well without it coming from lack. And this is why I call it the dance of life, because your dance mirrors your life, it mirrors your experience, it teaches you about life, and you'll receive insights as you get good at connecting to yourself. Things will come to you, you'll move in ways that are in alignment with yourself. But yeah, that's a little bit about myself. I could go into more detail, but I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. And please come, just come as yourself, and really, like, it's not scary, it's not anything that is so spiritual, because we're human, spiritual, it's all one. And I want to create a space where people just express. This is what it's about. It's about expressing, it's about being yourself, it's about returning to yourself and knowing your innate wholeness.